years of fighting for everything that we hold precious in our lives, and I'm extremely proud to do that, and I'm extremely proud to introduce Senator Bernie Sanders.
Roseanne, thank you. Not quite a rock star, just the senator from Vermont. Let me thank all of you, not only for being here today, but for your work over the years for human rights. And there is no human right that I know that is more important than to say loudly and clearly, health care is a right of all people, not a privilege. And Roseanne is absolutely right. All of the pundits always tell us what we cannot accomplish until the day after we accomplish it. And that's been the story of struggle, civil rights struggle, women's rights struggle, gay rights struggle, disability rights struggle. Can't be done, can't be done, can't be done. But I'm here to tell you that what can be done is that we end the international embarrassment of the United States of America, our great country, being the only major country on earth that does not guarantee health care to all people as a right. And together we are going to end that embarrassment. We have heard, we all know the tragedy that exists when people have no health insurance or when they are underinsured. The nurses here know it perhaps better than anyone else. You talk to nurses and you talk to doctors, and you know that every single year thousands of our fellow Americans die because they don't go to the doctor when they should. And then the doctor and the nurse say, well, why didn't you come in when you were first sick? And they say, well, I didn't have any health insurance. I didn't have any money. Or maybe I did have insurance, but my deductible was so high, I just couldn't afford to take the money out of our pocket. That should not be the case in America. When you're sick, you should go to the doctor. When you go to the hospital, you should not come out in bankruptcy. Now, all of us know, and we're here today to mark the 50th anniversary of Medicare, one of the most successful programs in the history of the United States. And let's remember, let's never forget the situation before Medicare was established. And that situation was that if you were old and sick and poor, you had no options. You died or you suffered. And Medicare has gone a long, long way in addressing that issue. Today, thanks to Medicare, 51 million seniors and people with disabilities have health insurance coverage. The senior poverty rate has plummeted, and seniors are living healthier, longer lives. We must never, ever go back to the days when older Americans could not get the health care they needed because they could not afford it. We are not going back. And when I hear politicians like Jeb Bush and others talking about phasing out Medicare, that ain't going to happen. And when I hear other politicians talking about raising the retirement age in Social Security, they think workers should be working to 68, 70 years of age. That's not going to happen. We're going to expand Social Security benefits. We're not going to cut them. Brothers and sisters, the time has come. The time has come to say that Medicare is an excellent program for senior citizens in this country. But the time has come also to say that we need to expand Medicare to cover every man, woman, and child as a single-payer national health care program. And that is exactly the legislation that we will be offering in the very near future. We must move toward a healthcare system which is based on providing quality care to all of our people rather than worrying about the profits of the insurance companies. We must move toward a healthcare system which ends the absurdity of Americans paying by far the highest prices for prescription drugs in the world. We got doctors all over this country writing prescriptions. Working people can't afford those prescriptions because drug companies just manufacture these prices. And we are going to negotiate through Medicare prices for pharmaceuticals. So let me just conclude by saying this. Healthcare is an issue that touches every man, woman, and child in this country. We all get born, we all die, we all get sick. And as a moral society, what our job is to come up with two basic approaches. Number one, do we believe that everybody should be entitled as a right to health care? And if we believe that, our next problem, next issue that we have to resolve is how do we provide that health care to all people in a cost-effective way? Do we want insurance companies and drug companies to be ripping off the system? No! Do we want executive CEOs of insurance companies to be making millions and millions of dollars in salaries? No! Drug companies to be making outrageous profits when people can't afford their products? No! So we are going to address those two issues. We are going to say loudly and clearly that every person in this country will have health care. We're going to do it in a cost-effective way, and that is a Medicare for All single-payer program. Thank you all very much.